Let's go Ducks! What's up, Ducks fans? I am back here. We're at Honda Center, ready for Game 5 here between the Ducks and the Predators. Last time I made a video, the Ducks were down 0-2 in this best-of-7 series, and things were not looking too good as we headed out on the road for Games 3 and 4, but somehow we went into Nashville and got two convincing wins against a Predators team that had just beaten us twice in a row at home, and it was in large part because of Frederik Andersen. I was calling for him, and I hate to say I was right in a, cocky manner, but I was right. I mean, we needed Freddie. I'm sure there were plenty of you out there calling for Freddie too, but we got Freddie in net, and it was amazing. He allowed one goal in the two games combined in Nashville. He had a 98.3% save percentage, so .983, which is ridiculous, and we only allowed one goal, like I said, which now we've only allowed 7 goals. You add that to the 6 we allowed in games 1 and 2. We've only allowed 7 goals in the 4 games combined, which is currently tied for second among playoff teams for goals allowed. And also our penalty kill has just been insane. It's second currently among playoff teams at 94.7%. And so we just went on the road and we kicked butt, and we got a 3-0 victory in Game 3, a 4-1 victory in Game 4, a lot of balanced scoring. It was awesome to see, and somehow the series is 2-2. The last time we did this, when we were down 0-2 after 2 home games, and we went out on the road and won games 3 and 4, was just 2 seasons ago against the LA Kings, but we ended up losing that series in 7. So hopefully this series does not have that same result. Hopefully we can win the series after making this comeback. And speaking of the LA Kings, they got eliminated last night to the San Jose Sharks. So 5 games for that series, 4-1 Sharks, and us winning the division is just looking better and better and better. I mean, even if we lose the series in 6, that's not as bad as losing in 5, which is what the Kings did. So, I mean, had they won the division and we had played that Sharks team in the first round, I mean, the Sharks are looking hot right now. If we can get past the Predators, that is going to be a scary second-round matchup. Other playoff news, the only other team to advance besides the Sharks is the Lightning. They beat the Red Wings in 5 games. And right now, actually, as I speak, the Rangers and Penguins are playing, with the Penguins having the chance to advance in 5 games over the Rangers. So other than that, all the series are still going on. Here today, like I was talking about balanced scoring, Andrew Cogliano is our scoring leader, and he has 4 points, 2 goals and 2 assists in these playoffs so far. And he's just, I mean, Cogs is amazing. He just does it all. And hopefully we see more of that from him today. So I got my Stadium Series Tamu jersey on. As I said last video, not wearing my orange Corey Perry jersey for another playoff game ever again. This jersey did not do too great this regular season, but last playoffs it went 7-2, and maybe it didn't do too great this regular season, but I'm like, you know what, I'm going with the old faithful from last season that I wore every home playoff game, and it went 7-2. So I was like, I got to change something up, and screw it, I'm just going with just the jersey I want to wear because of last season's success. And I'm still painting it orange, so I'm still got that as I'm supposed to as a fan. So I feel good about it. I feel good. Hopefully it can, bring the juju here for a Game 5 win. We need to get this one, go up in the series 3-2. That would be nice. And I am going to predict a 4-2 Ducks victory. So Frederik Andersen is in net again tonight. So I'm giving the Predators 2 goals. That's double what they got in their 2 home games combined. So I feel like I'm being generous. I'm being a little too cocky for a 2-2 series, but for real, I'm picking a 4-2 Ducks victory tonight, and I once again believe Frederik Andersen's going to have a solid game, and we seem to have found ourselves on the road. Those first 2 games, it just was not what we were used to seeing since Christmas from the Ducks, and I feel like the last 2 games, that is what we're used to seeing. I think we found ourselves. We got the playoff jitters out, and tonight I'm hoping we can continue to build on what we accomplished in Nashville over the last 2 games. So you got my jersey. You got my prediction. I want to say something really fast, though. As we came into the parking lot, we got this little random handout, and it says, "Thank you for attending tonight's National Hockey League game featuring the Nashville Predators and Anaheim Ducks. We ask that all guests clear their vehicles from this parking area at the end of the game. Any vehicles remaining will be towed from this location. Thank you for your cooperation." I think they printed these out just for me because I'm always here so late filming these things. We leave like... we talk to our Ducks family, the people we know, our Ducks friends. We talk to them for about an hour, so by the time we get here, the parking lot's pretty cleared out and it's really late. So I almost wonder, if they're like, yeah, that I don't know. I mean, there's other cars here too, but it's funny that they give this out because we are here very late. So luckily, though, we are in our car. So if a tow truck comes to try to take us away, I'll just circle a couple times till they leave us alone, then continue filming. So anyway, you got my jersey, you got my prediction. Go Ducks! Come on, let's get a win at home. Let's end the streak of teams winning on the road in this series. Let's get a win at home and take the 3-2 lead in this first round series of the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs. Go Ducks! I will talk to you all after the game.
That was a horse collar.
Yeah.
He was trying to prevent the goal.
Yeah. Woo! What a win by our Anaheim Ducks in Game 5 of this first round series against the Nashville Predators. We just got the win 5-2, and I caught some great footage of Ryan Kessler's empty net goal at the very end there, and I predicted 4-2. I didn't account for the empty net goal, so I actually did pretty good today prediction-wise. And the Ducks are up 3-2 in the series. What a turnaround after the last time we left on to center down 0-2. So now here we are up 3-2. We just need one more win against these guys. We're going to have 2 tries. Before I talk about Game 6, though, getting right into the scoring, there was a good amount of it. The Predators actually struck first. Ryan Johansson scored in the second to make it 1-0. And less than a half minute later, the Ducks answered when David Perron scored. And it was a lucky goal. It went off Roman Yossi's skate and just kind of rainbowed over Pecorine and in. And that opened the floodgates, though. I mean, lucky or not, it opened the floodgates because after that we started scoring a lot of legit goals. Next up, it was Ryan Garbett who slid one in on the side. Pecorine was trying to clinch up against the post, and Garbett got one in up close, right in tiny little gap there to make it 2-1. And that was the end of the second. 2-1 Ducks. Into the third, Sammy Vatanen was in the box, and he, right as his penalty expired, popped out and caught a feed from Sylph and raced it down and scored, and that made it 3-1 Ducks. So that was Sammy Vatanen's goal, assisted by Silfverberg. Now the Predators did bring it within 1 on a Salamaki goal, so that was 3-2 Ducks after that. But then on the power play, finally we scored another power play goal in the series. This time it was Cam Fowler from Vatanen and Perry to make it 4-2 Ducks, and then, like I mentioned, the empty netter by Kessler, which was assisted by Getzlaf and Silfverberg to make it 5-2 Ducks. And that was the final, and a lot of scoring. Each game we have either tied or increased our goals from the previous game, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that's a good sign. And Freddie was once again just amazing. He stopped 27 of 29 shots, and gotta say, man, Freddie, he's got to be our guy in Game 6 now. I mean, I was talking about alternating before the series started, but I didn't realize we were going to have Gibson come in and allow 6 goals in 2 games, and then have Freddie come in and allow 3 goals over 3 games. I mean, we got to go with Freddie again for Game 6. It would be asinine not to. So, Frederick Anderson has been on, and And so we reversed the trend of the road team winning every game in this series. The home team got the win, and we reversed another trend, which was the Predators getting way more power plays than us. I will say in game one, we got one more power play than the Predators. It was 4-3, but after that, in the first 4 games, the Predators had 19 power plays, the Ducks had 12. And tonight was a different story. 7 power plays for the Ducks, 3 for the Predators, and we killed off all 3 Nashville penalties, or Anaheim penalties, where Nashville had the power play, so gotta blow my PK horn. And out of our 7 power play opportunities, we only scored on the 1, but we finally scored again because we've not been very great on the power play this series. But I mean, obviously our penalty kill has been amazing. So, but hopefully this power play goal by Cam Fowler kind of gets things rolling on for our power play in this series. Hey. So okay. That was actually legit. That was not a joke. So we've had my friend play the joke where we thought that okay, I'm sorry, I gotta collect myself for a sec. That's actually pretty awesome. I'm glad somebody did that. I've wanted that to happen for real, as long as it was a Ducks fan, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so like I said, my friend did that earlier in the season, and it was a joke, but this time that was for real, so that was, I do not know that guy, but thank you for, if you watch and you know I do these videos, I appreciate the interruption because that was fun. Yeah, so where was I? So I talked about the scoring. I talked about Freddie. I talked about the power play numbers. So 1 for 7 for us, and we were 3 for 3 on the kill. And then also we dominated the face-off circle. We had 40 face-off wins compared to Nashville's 26. So we once again dominated that, and yeah, I mean, that's about it. The game was amazing. It was so fun. After games 1 and 2, coming here and watching a couple losses, like, it was so great. And now for game 6, we're having a watch party here at Honda Center, and we weren't able to make the game 4 watch party, my wife and I, unfortunately, or I probably would have made a video for that. But I'm thinking about making a video now for the game 6 watch party. We are going to be able to make it to that one, and it could be, the end of the series if we can win it. We have an elimination game now where if we win, we go on to round 2, and we will face the San Jose Sharks if that happens. Obviously, if we lose, come back home here in 4 days for Game 7, where who knows what can happen. Game 7's, you know what they say. So I'm psyched right now, and if I make a video for the watch party, I'll see you in a couple days. If not, though, this definitely won't be my last video of the season. So go Ducks, and I will see you all soon.